everyone, so this is a show collar or a serpentine collar, and this is what we show dogs on. Most often this is going to be something that you would see a large breed on. There are different types of show collars depending on the breed, but this is pretty common for most breeds, and this is what I show on. My favorite is the serpentine, and you can kind of tell it has the kind of a snaky chain. They're very small, very close together, and there's no holes or anything in them. So there is also another version, and it is an open link collar. So these are more of a traditional open link, and either one, lots of people prefer one or the other. I don't like the open link as much. The hair seems to get caught in it easier, just things like that. So I prefer this serpentine style. So what I'm gonna demonstrate here is just how you put the collar into a collar so that you can put it on the head. So I just hold it like this. Bring in my left hand and the collar in the right hand, and I just make a little loop and drop it right in. And then pull the collar through. And it should come through very, very easily. It should come all the way through. And then you'll have both links together. Now, when you put it on the dog, you want to have the links like this. So one link facing up and one link here. And you want to put the dog, so I would put it on the head like this. So the snout would be this hand here, and the links would be here. So I will demonstrate it here in a second on a dog's head, but this is how you would have it. You would have the links on one side, one circle facing up, and one circle on this side. And the collar will go over the dog's head like that. And the reason for that is when you pull tight and give a correction, or the dog pulls or whatever, then it immediately loosens. You give that correction and it loosens right up. If you have the collar the opposite way, when you give that correction, it tightens and it does not loosen. So you, one, can't give another correction if needed, and two, you're not releasing that correction. It's getting that correction, and then it's not releasing. It's just continuing to give the correction, which you don't want. This is Walter. I'm going to demonstrate putting the collar on his head. The collar I have is the same serpentine collar I just showed you. So I would have the links pointing like this. The links are on the left side. One link pointing up, and one link facing me on the left. So I just slip that over the head, pull the ears through, and it's very easy to put on. When you're putting a collar on, you want to make sure that it fits right. And before you size a collar, you want to make sure it's in the proper position, which is going to be right underneath the chin. You're drooly. Right underneath the chin and right behind the ears. High up on the neck. If you pull the collar tight, not choking them tight, just nicely laying against their skin, you should have a couple of inches of length. That way that if you need to give a correction, you're able to also to easily get it over their head on and off. So that's it. Good boy.